And it's time for the Hall of Famer's very first Cup final appearance. It is against the Premier League team Bournemouth, as you well know, and we have just kicked off, and it is ourselves in the change strip, going left to right. A good early tackle gets Bournemouth underway. And we're going to try and control the game. I think we have the potential to be better than this, and Lewis Cook is in deep trouble. He's absolutely mullered our player. It's a straight red card, and I'd sense Bournemouth are on their way to defeat unless they have something very impressive up their sleeve. And we're underway for the second half. Bournemouth, as I said earlier, are down to 10 men, but Radaby is showing how it's done with the excellent conservative tackle. Brian Lenihan returns the ball to Matroyan. Carlos Exposito not getting a lot of joy down the right hand side, but it's a good 1-2. Switching the play, and Jose De Carlos and Gary Roberts also linking up for another occasion. We have our set piece, and it's headed in! Boris German has opened the scoring straight from the corner, almost like the St. Pat's match I saw over the weekend against Cork City. We scored in the first minute of the second half, and that could have been a dangerous situation, and it's going to be one here. Roberts to Wisniewski. Can we have Martin on the ball? Yes, we can. Matrolian unfortunately hit that one off the advertising board. Possible. And Abdel Hakim Omrani tries to win the game, and he hits the crossbar for his efforts, and we're going to deal with that danger. Radaby to Delad. It's not an impressive cross. Misakni recovers. Jordan Martin goes a little bit back. Evander tries a goal, and it's there. Alcardo Van Gran has given us the Little Cup title, and it is a thoroughly deserved victory. It took us a long time to get settled, but the super substitutions have paid off. 5 minutes of stoppage time is overkill, but there we are. We are the champions of the Little Cup, and it is absolutely worthy as we continue our journey in the other cup, I think the Diamond Cup or whatever it's called, as we play either Liverpool or AC Milan. But there we go. The Little Cup is possession of the Hall of Famers, their very first trophy as a collective unit. And there we go, the cutscenes I've been dreaming of since FM 12-13, and there we go. I have the silverware in my clutches, and it is a case of hard luck Bournemouth, but you did put yourselves under unnecessary bother getting your player sent off for a justified immediate red card. And there we go, everyone is loving it. The crowd is probably a little bit dwindled, but as I say, we're going to keep growing as a club. Promotion is still the goal, but there we go, lifting that cup. It means a lot to the players who are used to being victorious, and that's why they are legends in my estimation. They are glittered with trophies in their original forms, but together this is the start of something special, and we'll see you for the next portion of the episode. We'll play a semi-final this time. Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Legends and Friends Go Global. If I'm not mistaken, this is episode 8 of the series, which is following the cup game against Bournemouth, and this time I have an even more tasty affair to present. It is the new camp, the neutral grounds that we'll be playing the famous Liverpool, and there's definitely plenty to think about here, as pretty much the final of the biggest cup tournament in this universe awaits the winners. And you can see below, Juventus were defeated by Atletico Madrid in the first semi-final, and that could mean a rare opportunity for Atletico Madrid to say they are genuinely the best in the world. They haven't had that opportunity before, and it is up to my Hall of Famers to make sure they join in. And just before we get the game underway, I won't waste too much time, but let's see Liverpool and how they're doing. Not particularly well. You can see they've lost a mega semi-final to Roma. They've been beaten more often than they've won in the Diamond League. Most recently they lost their brief unbeaten spell to Chelsea, and it's put them in a lowly 14th position in the world's biggest league, the Diamond League, and that's right above the relegation playoff positions. Nevertheless, it could be worse. You can see Dortmund and the two Milan clubs are even worse off, and I'll be very concerned about them going down. As for ourselves, we can quickly zoom over to the competitions page, and you can see we're starting to climb up the table slowly but surely, but we have to keep going and make sure we're in the automatic promotion positions, especially with time on our side. We've only played 24 times, whereas everyone else has reached a maximum of 31 games, which is absolutely incredible. But considering how busy we are, it's not necessarily a surprise. We're on a 5-game winning streak. The only break was, of course, our defeat against Stoke. So we are definitely the favourites. In my mind, maybe not the estimation of the viewers, but we'll see how true that could be. Let's head into the team selection screen, and I've gone for a pretty standard 11, but certainly players that haven't been playing consistently are getting their chance, which is a gamble. And in the case of Kai Wisniewski, he wants first team football, and I wouldn't pick him otherwise, even though he scored more often than Brian Wheeler. I don't think he's been as lethal in the massive games as Wheeler has. But there we go, that's my decision. And Liverpool will be without Coutinho and Salah. That could be fundamental to their chances. You can see they've gone for Firmino, Lallana, Mane and Daniel Sturridge. So no transfer window update for me just yet. But I'm happy as Larry to continue with my legendary players. Kinsella, the top assistant, gets a nod on the left hand side. Dushwang could be suspended for a final if he's not careful, but I've got a very good, a very stern defence, and then midfield will hopefully do the work as well. Let's get the team talk underway. Let's give the fans the money's worth. We are not necessarily going to dominate today like we did against the Cherries of Bournemouth, but I think we stand a really good chance if we play like we have all season long. There we go, everyone is absolutely settled. Yarnessa still has injury problems. Yeah, can't help but dream of the final, absolutely, but what an occasion to play in the new camp for a semi-final. That is certainly worth tuning in for, and we are now underway. Our change strip for another game against English opposition doesn't bother me too much. I'm a favourite of the colour red, so Liverpool can have that monopoly on us, and it is all Liverpool at the minute with Daniel Sturridge going close with a free kick. It's Javicic now on our side of the pitch, and Wisniewski, he's a right footer, should be doing better than that though. We'll keep pressing on, see if we can present the opportunities we need. But it's definitely Liverpool supremacy, not so much on possession, but look at their fatigue. That could play a big factor later on in the match. Jonathan Schmid couldn't win the header. James Milner, Daniel Sturridge defeats Giorgio Wijnaldum, and Firmino at the far post has turned in the rebound. 1-0 to Liverpool, and I can't say I'm surprised, but it's such a weak goal to concede, and it could get even worse here. James Milner to Wijnaldum, Lallana cleared by Diawara. Wisniewski has to feed Stephen Kinsella. He's done as much, and it's a really weak cross from the Irishman. And here's Stephenson to Javicic. How about Dushwang? Oh, it's a risky ball. Kinsella cuts inside. Wisniewski had the vision, but not the execution. Zhang-Suesi, not a good header. Sadio Mane breaks. It could be two. Oh, Wijnaldum. I shake my head, even though he's an opposition player. It was an extreme poor from Kai Wisniewski. Has the burners, but it's not quite the finish past his fellow countryman Loris Karius. That's a weak goal kick. Dushwang. Again, what are we doing, lads? It has to be better than this. Free kick for the keeper. Wisniewski to Dushwang. Return ball. Kinsella. Another left-footed shot going wide. But this is more encouraging from the Hall of Famers. Dejan Lovren shooting from a crazy angle. I think we need to go into control mode. It may not suit us, but I do think there are opportunities to be had if we press. But here's Nathaniel Klein. Over to Mane. He's the danger man so far, and that was another opportunity for Firmino. But Bernardo had his position correct this time, and we need to keep pushing. It's a very, very concerning moment if we're not equalising before half time. Poor attempt from Bamba, and it's left us vulnerable. Oh, 1-2, Wijnaldum, Lallana and Firmino. Rebound, goal. And this is the worst the Hall of Famers have played all season long. And maybe, just maybe, we have a lot of studying to do before we are a Diamond League club. Firmino tearing us apart, hand over fist, given away to Dushwang, who suffered some sort of knock. Kinsella, and an absolutely shocking cross. We might have to change these tactics. We don't have to punt the ball to the box, do we? Low crossing, mixed passing, retain possession, stick to positions, and stay on our feet. Really depressing stuff. It could be the moment of the match here. Wisniewski, no pressure for Matip, who can clear to his teammate Firmino on the isolated left there. But here's Daniel Sturridge breaking and shooting from the poor direction. It's definitely been Liverpool's game. They are worthy leaders by the 2 clear goals. Thanks to SC, gives it away to Firmino, who will be hunting a hat-trick opportunity in another poor shot from Liverpool. But it's going to be 45 minutes on the clock, 2 minutes additional time. Sturridge cuts in, gives it away, and we give it away at the same time. And it's another giveaway. Jovicic slips in, he needs to return the ball. Oh, Jovicic, you have to score those. Well, I think a lot of players have failed to show up so far. Liverpool very, very strong on the ball. I'm tempted to let Dushwang off the field to give him the opportunity to avoid a serious injury. And I may just give Brian Wheeler a go. He was very upset for some reason. But we can move Jovicic backwards, deep on Playmaker. And 4-2-2 with the Wolfsburg. Well, they didn't technically play together, Wolfsburg, but they're both Bundesliga stars. We're going to try and fit them in one way or the other. Excuse me for that. Complete forward support. There we go. Okay, now for the team talk. I'm really upset. I don't want to lose the semi-final. Maybe we fluked our way in. You could make that point of view heard, but I've no real option but to go for broke now. It's Liverpool's game as things stand. Firmino, not a good cross. Will Wheeler pick it up? Yes, he does. He takes his chance but gives it to Wijnaldum. Firmino now has a knock. I was considering going in hard for his tackles, but Jonathan Schmid may have to take a kick instead. Sadio Mane collapses injured, so Liverpool may start to wilt under the pressure, and they may have to defend. But we'll look at Danny Ings, who's playing in an odd position on the right hand side. We'll go cover him as best we can, just in case he fancies an assist. Here we go for Loris Karius. Danny Ings, very unfit at the minute. He probably should leave Liverpool and try another opportunity elsewhere in the world, but he's gone for goal. Bernard though in a smart position, but still Liverpool are looking all confident. Stephenson, haven't had an opportunity to talk about him, but here's Wisniewski. He should have gone for the other corner. I think the keeper would have struggled to get there. Oddly, no one attacked the ball, with Kinsella trying his best to whip in the corner, but it was another poor cross from him, so I may have to take him off. He's not played at all well. I still think Wisniewski and Wheeler, the two W's, have a partnership in brewing, so we'll try and test them for a little bit longer. Liverpool bring on Robertson for Firmino, and he's able to play wide left as opposed to his natural left back. So we're going to go overload. The time for wasting has long since expired, as we don't bother to look at that highlight. We win a corner, and it's a poor one. It's really, really poor. take more risks if you don't mind, hit early crosses, and do something about this terrible performance, guys. Come on. Right, demand more, come on. We've really got to hurry up. Marcos Llorente, not familiar with him. Gerhardt has the throw to take. I think Chevy Shrivers could be a good architect for Brian Wheeler. He can play poacher, that's perfectly fine. Fizini Cisse won't be Captain Marvel this time around. I just think Shrivers has something up his sleeve. Here's Robertson, Lallana cleared, and now Ali Bamba doesn't create much for his efforts. They're really shy on time. We're going to go really fluid as Liverpool start to turn back the wick, and it's straight in the back of the net from Daniel Sturridge, fed by his fellow countryman Adam Lallana. And Liverpool have sort of exposed us this evening. Absolutely appalling performance, but this should be a goal. It is. Just as I said, Chevy Shrivers has a goal back, and we have only 15 minutes to reduce the deficit back to the 2 goals that we were in originally. Jovicic had the opportunity to go clear. It didn't pay off. Here's Andy Robertson. All the way back to Llorente. Lallana in a compact area. Milner over to Llorente. And more movement. It hits Sturridge in the head. He knew he was in an offside position. Now, how about Brian Wheeler? Will he go low as I wanted? Jovicic feeds Roberts. Oh, great save. And can we at least get 1 goal behind? Not looking likely with a defensive clearance from Liverpool. We're really shy now. Time is absolutely on Liverpool's side. Not necessarily an Istanbul situation on the cards. It's very, very late to do it. We're talking about Manchester United from 1 goal down here. Now Brian Wheeler, 1v1! Oh, great save by Loris Karius. How well has he played today? And that's not a good corner. He's got a 6.8. A bit low if he's keeping his team firmly in the lead. As we close the window, Brian Wheeler. Oh, wow, he's gone for power and he's hit the post for his efforts. And that should have been 3-2. That would have made a difference, but it's definitely Liverpool's time. Milner gives it away. Wheeler turns in circle again. Jovicic has his opportunity and he's absolutely blown it. No need to shoot from there. 5 minutes stoppage time. Oh, if only it was just a 1 goal situation. But now Jovicic getting back. Here's Jason Wood behind for Brian Wheeler, who again fails to hit the target. Absolutely mediocre from the Jamaican star. But now Liverpool have hit 90 minutes, so they're doing okay. But will they go for broke and hit the 4th goal that they absolutely need to clear the path for victory? No. Maybe Danny Ings to Montoya and Lallana, Dejan Lovren, and another pass to Robertson. Loses it. Diawara, Wheeler. Now it's Shrivers. Shrivers has pace and Wheeler has a bit of a rush of blood to the head, shooting from a ridiculous area of the pitch. Now we've our final 30 seconds, losing the ball. And Daniel Sturridge nowhere near his teammate Shanahan. He's made a mistake in that area before. Our final kick is wasted. Shrivers won't get that. Loris Karius raises his arms aloft. He could be a champion come the end of the season with this Rugby Championship. That's 95 minutes up and Liverpool have knocked us out, and we are failing in our destiny to win the quadruple. So it feels a bit like Manchester City in real life. But there you go, Liverpool did deserve the win, and it just goes to show we still have things to learn and tactics to consider. I pay the price for going very optimistically, and the players will certainly criticise me for that. But there we go, we've learned a very tough lesson. To beat the best, we have to be constantly at our peak, and that's not going to happen when we're only in the Bronze League and struggling to escape our games in hand purgatory. But there you go, congratulations to the Merseysiders. They are going to play Atletico Madrid, possibly for the first time in history. We get the 3rd place playoff. which could be lucrative. No, it's not at all, no. But look at all that prize money for the winners and the losers as well. But there we go, we're going to get 8 million for defeat, but we miss out on a bounty of 25 million. But anyway, that's the end of the episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed, despite the players suffering probably the toughest of their the toughest night of their young careers so far in the world. Liverpool absolutely showed us up, and we'll have to consider our game against Celtic. It keeps getting rearranged, so we're not going to see Celtic near enough to the end of the season. So I think is that third place playoff any use? I don't think so. But yeah, anyway, I may just do a review episode next time out, as well as the third place playoff highlights, because it has been a long time and there are things changing within the club. You can see the atmosphere in the dressing room has sunk, but my support in the job is very, very high, and you can see things certainly took a hit, but I won't panic just yet. So thank you very much for watching. See you again for the next episode. Goodbye now.